today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Taking on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And he really established himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the country a season ago. 45 touchdown passes and only 3 interceptions. A dynamic athlete, processes a lot of information in a short amount of time, and puts his team in a great position to win on each and every down. You don't break the NCAA record for highest completion percentage without having all those attributes. and I think that he'll translate very well in Denver.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Nix to the air. And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Nix from the shotgun. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw is Nix.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Hardman on the return.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, battled at the line and intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Throwing Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Third and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Mahomes.
He's got it. Touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
A final shot before break. Nix, he'll air this one out for Mims. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, here's Nix.
Now he's forced out right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Down to the 22-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver's offense now set to go.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Nix to throw on second down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Nix now on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it'll be second down.
Here's Nix once more.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They're going. It's Nix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.